We got 55 degrees, forecasted for 72, 69 to 72. Welcome back to the channel, guys. This morning I'm headed down to my nephew's, 2-year-old nephew's soccer game, or soccer practice, but yes, that's where I'm headed today, so ride with me. It should be a good day. Sun is out, partly cloudy, mostly sunny, which is, as I said on another video, my perfect riding weather. After riding for several years, I guess, how many years? 19 years now? Yeah, this will be the 19th year, so my perfect weather is around 73 degrees and partly cloudy, low humidity. Let's ride. Just thinking about some things now as I'm riding at 55 degrees. Some of the things I've added to make the bike more comfortable in colder weather, cooler weather. I added the upper wind deflectors by Honda, and this again is the Honda Goldwing 2023 Gen 6 model. There's some upper wind deflectors that I have mounted right below my mirrors. It helps to keep some of the wind off of my hands from hitting directly my fingertips. I was saying in another video that I don't think I got recorded. I don't think I got it recorded. I thought I was recording, but I wasn't in 360 mode. But the heated grips, they actually help the palm of your hands, but if you still got wind blowing on your fingers, especially with ventilated gloves, your fingers are cold even though the palms of your hands, the palm of your hands are warm. So I've added that. I've added a wider windshield, which is F4 Customs. It's the same height as the stock Honda Goldwing Tour. This is the Tour model. It's the same 20-inch height. It's 5 inches wider, 2.5 inches on each side wider. So that makes a big difference in keeping some of the wind off of your shoulders. You know, on longer rides, that wind buffeting your shoulders is kind of tiring. It also has this is a 20-inch recurve model, so the top of the windshield has a flip. It flips up and forward, so that helps throw some of the wind that would normally hit your helmet. Keeps more of that wind off, even though it's the same height as the stock Honda Goldwing Tour windshield. So that recurve makes a difference. It doesn't buffet my head. The wind doesn't buffet my head as much as with the stock windshield. Another thing I've noticed with the upper wind deflectors that are below my mirrors is that it helps keep some of the wind off of my knees, more of the wind off of my knees. I'm 6'2", so it's behind the fairing, whatever protection we get from the fairing, but I noticed some of that wind is blocked by the upper wind deflectors after I put them on. So those are some of the comfort items. I also added highway pegs for longer rides. So comfort is a major thing being a pleasurable ride on longer distances, even on shorter distances, depending on the temperature. So let's continue down, headed into the sunshine, headed into the city of Atlanta, to Piedmont Park, and that's where my nephew's soccer game is. So let's continue this ride. Getting ready to get on the interstate, I-20 East, towards the city of Atlanta. I prefer the back roads, but the interstate is necessary for time saving sometimes, or just to really get where you need to get to. I learned in my motorcycle safety foundation class that they say the interstates are the actual safest place to ride because of the lack of intersections crossing the roads that you're on. So it's more of a limited access roadway, so you're not concerned about people pulling out in front of you from side roads and all of that stuff. So basically, statistically, it's a safer for motorcycle travel. Let's head into the city. You can see a sculpture of the Dr. King. Dr. King's, I guess his head over to my right rear. We're down near the King Center and also down near the Jimmy Carter Library. And we're on John Lewis Freedom Parkway right now. We're in the city, and you can kind of see more of the skyline behind me. It's amazing what you can smell on motorcycles. How, well, I guess it's not all that amazing. You're out in the open, but there's a heavy scent of weed wafting around now. But we are in the city. Coming up on the Piedmont Park, the parking deck. You also have the botanical gardens that back up to the park here, Piedmont Park.
Mama.
Hey, baby.
Hey, girl.
Kick the ball, okay?
All right.
How are you? This is Lou. Lou, can I get my fish? Can you remind me your name? Sarah. Coach Sarah. Lou, do you remember Coach Sarah? I do. And that's Jordan? Yeah. I think I had Jordan before. Yeah, maybe a few seasons ago. Yeah. All right, Lou, should we get to talk about that, or should we just get started with something? Should we get warmed up and ready for something? Does that sound good to you, Lou? Okay, let's do it.
Kick it off on. He had to see where he was, right?
You want to help me hold the bag for Hendrix to put the ball in? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Hendrix, can you come put this on? Quiet, so we don't wake up the bear. Gotta tiptoe through the cave. Tiptoe through the cave. And then run really fast on the other side until we get to the blue cones. Good job.
I want you to get it out of the way so you can, we want to cover all of this grip, much of the firearm as possible.
Okay.
So we want to cover this,
Okay.
wrap, and then bring this thumb on top of this thing.
Okay.
So I want you back as far as possible on here.
Oh.
I don't want anything in front of.
Oh, you don't want it. Oh, okay. It's supposed to wrap around the bottom of my hand.
Yes.
Okay.
Closer. I did see you flint because you knew you were going to squeeze that trigger. You went down.
Okay.
You're trying to deal with the recoil that hadn't showed up yet. So that's why we do that slow squeeze. We want to surprise the break of that trigger. Your focus is to allow your trigger pull to move the sights. So that break of the trigger should almost surprise you because you're so focused on the sights not moving.
Okay.
Slow squeeze. That's why I don't want you slamming through the trigger because you know the recoil is coming.
Right.
Yeah. So I want you to have a good tight grip and a slow squeeze on the trigger.